And right now we're just starting off with a new possible video as well. And considering for each one that we already know so far, the original thing that we're celebrating is going to be the holiday movies. That's already fixed up completely. If you've seen all the holiday movies, it's really possible to know you've seen all holiday movies all the way from the 90s, from the mid 2000s. But I think we're just getting started. Hey guys, Buddy203 here, back again with this next today with this next list video. Now, in case you guys want to remind you that today is December. Yeah, which means today we are now going to be celebrating the holidays. As a matter of fact, we're going to celebrate the indoor holidays because of the pandemic. But in any case, I will be talking about some of the Christmas movies that's already great to know. Now, first of all, before we start, I'm only going to talk about the Christmas movies. So all the movies is going to be Christmas movies. And I'm going to be talking about the one Christmas movies that already has a great new possible record. If you remember any of the Christmas movies, feel free to tell me so in the comments. Even though all of them has been Christmas movies, I will say that all of them probably has like a great success as well. That's a great way to worship when we need movies such as these. With that said, here are the top 5 best Christmas movies. Now, before we begin, three things. First, I will not ruin the holiday movies, okay? I will not say anything that is even bad about holiday movies, even though since all of them is great movies so far. Second, I will not say anything that is evil about the movies, even though since they're all Christmas movies and each part of it. So yeah, I won't say anything evil about it. And third, please subscribe to my channel. Seriously, I really need it. I want you to please subscribe to my channel. Seriously, it's even possible, and I really need it as quickly as well. Alright, with all that out of the way, let's get started. At number 5, we have is The Christmas Chronicles. Now, first of all, if I'm corrected, I actually did see this on Netflix. It's a pretty good movie. Alright, so first of all... Hang on a second, hang on a second. I already downloaded the movie to my... Here. There we go, now we're ready. Alright, just the trailer's allowed, not the clip. Alright, so first off, for those of you who don't know, The Christmas Chronicles is actually... The Christmas Chronicles is a movie where they think that the Santa is actually an imposter, but he is not. It turns out that Santa is actually based on... It's actually on 2 kids. One who believes in Christmas, one who doesn't. And it's also to know... that it's also been known to find out that they actually help out on Santa. She need to help Santa get back the sack, so that way he can deliver the presents to every house. Pretty cool. It's cool, right? And of course, you might haven't noticed, this is also a movie I did manage to see on Netflix, just in case. If you also want to see this movie called The Christmas Chronicles, you can only find this on Netflix. At number 4, we have is A Madagascar Penguins. And first of all, before you guys are asking, yes, I did see this movie. So first of all, if those don't know, A Madagascar Penguins is actually a movie where Private has to get a gift for the polar bear that's only alone. But fortunately, he got captured from an old lady. You remember the old lady that used to beat up Alex? Well, it turns out he was captured by that old lady, and he was about to give a present from a demon poodle. Luckily, they managed to get Private out, and the poodle got trapped in his own stockings. Also, refresh my memory again. What was the name of that penguin credo again?
Penguin credo.
Never bathe in hot oil and Bisquick?
No. No, that's the walrus credo. It's never swim alone. Private's out there all by himself. And we never leave one of our own.
Oh, so that's what the penguin credo is. Okay, nope. Okay, so do not go alone. Yeah. So yeah, the Madagascar Penguins, A Christmas Caper. If you remember seeing this movie, tell me in the comments. And if you remember him about this penguin credo, feel free to let me know in the comments below. At number 3, we have another one. This time it was called Merry Madagascar. Okay, now first of all, I have never saw this movie, but I did manage to see it on Netflix. So for those who don't know, Merry Madagascar is also a movie where Santa lost his memory, and it's up to them to deliver the toys. And did they ask the reindeers help? Nope. They just gotta get help from the penguins, honestly. And so they deliver all the toys to every building. They came back to Madagascar, and Santa got his memory back, and he flies off with his sleigh. So yeah, possible though. You can actually find this on Netflix. So yeah, just visit Netflix, and you'll find Merry Madagascar there. Pretty cool. And number 2 we have is Santa Paws. Okay, now for those who don't know, Santa Paws is, you know what, if you're actually a Disney fan, if you might remember seeing this movie, then never mind. Actually, this movie here. This one I'm talking about is The Christmas Chronicles number 2. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, now first of all, this is actually the same as the original Christmas Chronicles, but actually featuring another character. This time a person who was turned into a human. He was actually an elf, but he was turned into a human. So he actually wants to steal a Christmas star for revenge. They managed to place his Christmas star back, and he's been turned back into an elf, and he's happy. The rest of it is on Netflix, and yes, I did see this as well. So if you want to watch it, check it out on Netflix. It's pretty cool if you ask me though. And number 1, we are on the final movie. At last, we are almost done, and we are on our last movie. And this last movie I'm talking about is The Polar Express, the final movie that I got on the list. Now, first off, for those you don't know, or if you never heard of this movie, allow me to explain. The Polar Express is a movie where all the kids gets on the train to the North Pole. You cannot think it's kind of like you find a train like in any other ways. It's like getting a ride on a train to the North Pole. Also, remember Tom Hanks, the voice of Woody? He's actually in this movie too. He's actually in this movie. As a matter of fact, that's him as the conductor. That's really him as conductor. That's pretty incredible though. This movie actually got 6.6 ratings on IMDb. A pretty incredible movie. And it came out in 2004. And actually, yes, I did manage to see this movie as well. And that movie was really great. Really great movie to see. Go do yourself a favor and check it out. And those are the top 5 best Christmas movies. Anyways, what do you think in the comments? Have you ever seen any one of these Christmas movies that you think it was a success? If so, feel free to tell me so in the comments. Also, if there's any other Christmas movies I also missed, tell me as well in the comments. And that's probably all I gotta say. That's it. That's all of it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss out on any other videos. Comment below which one of these movies do you think was, which one of these Christmas movies you think was the best. And that's all I gotta say. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next year for some new videos. Until then, this is Buddy Ninja 203 signing off. Have a Merry Christmas.